Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum friends and subscribers. This is Mehmood Sheikh, and from past few videos I am working on a tutorial series of Microsoft Excel 2016. If anyone wants to view the Hindi version of this series, for them we will paste the link of this series Hindi version in the description below. In this video we will be going to discuss about VLookup. VLookup, a function that is available in Excel that gives us a functionality to fetch or to get the required data or the required details of any user or an employee or a student from the database. Okay, here I have a database, so let us consider this as our database, and in this case we are having only 10 records, but in real scenarios you might be having some thousands and lakhs of records, and at that time if anyone tell you to get the record of 1000, or if anyone give you the records number or employee number like 1100, okay, 2000, and sorry, 2000 and 700, and then 5000. Okay, suppose if anyone gives you this employees number, and they told you to get the details of these many students numbers or employee numbers. Okay, so it's very important, it's very difficult of searching these many records just by scrolling down in that spreadsheet. Okay, so instead of that we are having a feature in Excel which is called as VLookup, with the help of which we can easily and quickly, within no time, within a very less time, we can get the details of these records. So let us learn how we can do that. Okay, now here I have a record with me. In this I have a database here with me. In this database I have only 10 records. Okay, but in real time you might be having more than the records, but the concept will be the same. Okay, and now I have written down the numbers for those I want the details. Okay, I want the detail of 103, 101, 106 and 109. Okay, so what I will do, I will come here, I will just type equal and then VLookup, and then it's suggesting you the parameters it's going to take to get the required value for 103. Yeah, here you can see we are having, it's suggesting the parameters that this VLookup function accepts. First is the lookup value. Lookup value is the number which you are to which you are looking the detail. Okay, right now I am looking the information or the detail of person 103, or let's consider as a student. I want the detail of a user 103. So now 103 will be my lookup value. So I have to select this. Okay, then put a comma, and then it's once you have applied a lookup value, now it's highlighting the second field of that lookup function, which is the table array. Table array is your database in which you are searching this record number 103. Okay, so our database is, which is this one. Okay, this is our database. We have to select the entire table. Okay, once I select the entire table, and I need to press or enter comma again, and now here it's displaying the column index number. Okay, here the column index number is the column number of the field which you are looking for in the table. Suppose I am looking for the first name of the user 103, and the first name is the second column inside our database, then that's why I have to type 2 here. Okay, that is the column number of the information that I am looking for the ID 103. Okay, since I'm looking for first name from this table, and first name is present in second column in this database, in this selected database, that's why I have enter 2, and finally put a comma, and then you need to enter 0 for the exact match, and then close. Okay, now it will return me the name of 103, first name of 103, which is Akash. Okay, let's press enter. Now you can see I got Akash here. Okay, now if I want last name, again I have to type in VLookup, and then lookup array will be this register number or user number, then comma, and again I have to select the table array, which is this database, and then comma, column index. Right now I want last name. So last name is present in third column inside my database table, so I should enter 3. Oh, sorry, equal to VLookup, lookup value, comma, table database, and then I'm looking for this last name, and this last name information is present in third column in my table, and then 0, enter. Okay, now if I want city information of this ID 103, again I have to type equal VLookup, and then lookup value 103, comma, table array will be our database table, then comma, and the city is present in fourth column in my database table, then that's why I will put 4, comma, 0. Okay, enter. Okay, so I have to do the same thing for the rest of my columns again and again. Okay, with this method I have to type in the column number again and again for each and every column. Okay, so this is not the actual way, this is not the correct way, because if you are having 2-3 columns of information, then it will be okay for you. But if you are having some 15 to 20 columns in your database, then it will going to take lots and lots of time. So in to avoid that situation, what we can do is, instead of this column number equal VLookup, then select the ID and then the database, comma, and now here it's asking us the column number. Okay, instead of typing in the column number manually, what we can do is we can make use of column function, which is available in Excel. Column number will gives us the number of that column which we have selected. Okay, right now I want the column number of this second column, so I will just select the second column, any of this cell of the second column. Okay, I don't have to select, it's not required that I have to select only this second row, any cell. Okay, you select any cell of the second column, then it will be fine. Okay, then close the bracket and then comma and 0, then for exact match, and close the bracket and then press enter. Okay, now you can see I got the information, and now I don't have to type in column number again and again to get the information of each and every record. I just have to select and click on this small green color square box, which you can see on the right bottom side of this cell. Just have to select this and drag it to the rest of the columns. You can see here I'm not getting the records even after dragging it. Okay, so what I have to do is press Ctrl Z, and I need to lock this. I need to lock this A alphabet. Okay, I will press. I will put a cursor beside A and press Ctrl and dollar. Okay, and then you see I have kept dollar so that I don't want this register number to be moved when I the address of this user ID moved when I drag this fill handle from left to right. Okay, now I need to freeze this database also. Okay, then press F4 from your keyboard. Okay, I have freezed it, and now I will enter, and I will drag it to the end of to all the columns. Now you can see I got all the information, and now if I drag it from first row to the last row, you can see within less time I got the information of all the records. See, 101 is Ajay, and 101 is Ajay, and their last name is Kumar, and their city is Mumbai, and then address is okay. So I'm getting the exact and accurate information from the table. Okay, so this is how you can make use of VLookup to get your desired information from the database within less time. Okay, so let me show you one more time. Okay, see, first we need to enter equal, and then VLookup function, and VLookup function accepts 4 parameters. First parameter is the lookup value. The lookup value is the one to which you are looking the information. Okay, right now I'm looking for the details of student ID 103, so I will select this ID. Now this is my lookup value, and then I will press comma, and second parameter is table array. Table array will be your database. Okay, I will select this. My database is this table, so I will just select this entire table, and then put comma, and now column index number. You know, it's asking me to enter the column number of the field, column number of that field which you want the information. Okay, right now I want the information of name or first name, and first name is present in the second column of my table, so I had to enter 2 if I went for entering manually. Okay, I will just, instead of typing in manually, I will use the column number. okay, column number, and I will press any of the entry from the second column, and then I will close the bracket and then comma and last 0 for exact match, and then I will press enter. Okay, now I want to repeat the same formula for the rest of my columns so that I can get the information of rest of the columns here: last name, city, address, and email. Okay, now you can see if I try to drag the formula to the rest of the third column, I will get the Kolkata, but my third column is not the city. My third column is last name. I want last name. So what I will do, delete this. Here, if I drag it from the left to right, here you can see B14. Here our ID is on A14. When I drag it, my A14 gets changed to B14. Okay, that should not be done. Okay, here also it should be A14. Okay, so when I drag the formula from one cell to another cell, here you can see the A14 address A14, which has the ID 103. Here it's changed to B14. Okay, that's why I'm getting the wrong result here. Okay, so just delete this. First, let's just freeze our database first by pressing F4 from the keyboard. Oh, sorry. Press F4 from the keyboard and our database gets locked here. And now see, I have not locked this A14. I'll just drag it to the next column. You can see now it's showing me not available because here A14 value gets changed to B14, but I want here also A14. I want the address of first lookup value address should be A14, and for if I keep on dragging to the end of the column, to the fourth column, you can see I'm getting not available, not available, not available, because here also it's my A14 address gets changed to C14. Here it gets changed to D14, and here it gets to E14. So I don't want A14 to get changed to B14, C14, D14, E14, and F14. I want in all the columns the value of A14 to be fixed. So how can I do that? For that I just have to lock the value of A. I want to lock the alphabet A by pressing $sign. Okay, by doing that I'm locking the alphabet A, so that when I drag it to the second column, now it will become A14. Okay, and if I drag it to the next third column, now here also it will be A14, because it will be for getting the information from each and every column. It has to refer to the register number or the student ID number which is present inside A14. Okay, so that's why I have made a dollar. I have locked A so that I get the correct information. I will drag it to the end. I will get the correct information. Okay, and now you can see I have not placed any dollar for 14 here. I have simply add a dollar before A, not after A or before 14, because this is because whenever I am selecting the entire row and whenever I drag from first row to the second row to get the information of 101 ID, I want my A14 to get changed to A15. Here you can see, here it is A15. Here a register number present inside from A101 register number or student number is present inside the cell A15. So when I drag from first row to second row, I want my register number to get changed from A14 to A15. That's what exactly doing here. Okay, here you can see it's A15, and if I further drag it down, my register number or student ID address gets changed to A16. Here, see, here it's A16. So what if I kept a dollar on both the sides? Okay, now I have kept dollar to both A and to 14. Now you can see I will get a bunch of repeated records. Everywhere in every row it started to copying A14, 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 which means it will refer only this register number to get the information of 101. See, if I drag it down, you can see I get the same information. Here you can see here it's referring A14 instead of A15. If I further drag the formula to the rest of the two rows, here also I'm getting incorrect information, because you see Akash, because here it's A14 referring A14, which is this 103. Here also it's referring A14, which is this 103 ID, and here also it's referring A14, which is this 103. Okay, so to avoid that situation, I have to I should not add dollar before 14. I only have to add a dollar uh, before A. So okay, so now I'll drag it and I'll drag it to the last row. Okay, now I'm getting correct information. Okay, so this is what VLookup. This is how we can use VLookup to get the required information from the large databases. Okay, so here I have shown this example with the help of a small table, or which I have considered this as a database. But in real scenarios, there will be some hundreds and thousands and lakhs of records available, and you will be having some n number of columns in those database. At that time, this VLookup function is very useful to get the required results, or to fetch the required data from the database. Okay, so I hope you like this video. I hope you got some useful information out of this video. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel, click on like button, share it with your friends, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.